What's up, guys? On today's episode of Bourbon Budz, we'll be reviewing Still Austin's single barrel cask strength barrel select buttered popcorn.
So hence the name buttered popcorn. It's supposed to have a buttered popcorn smell and a hint of a buttered popcorn on the flavor. So we'll do a review and let you know how that comes out.
So Still Austin's cask strength is coming in at 116 proof. It's 70% corn, 25% rye, and 5% malted barley. We want to give a huge shout out to Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodaux, Louisiana. For all of your bourbon, cigar, vodka, tequila needs, beer needs, go check out Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodaux. We are not paid sponsors.
And they have a very, very, very good selection of bourbon. Just take a day and go check them out.
So here's a fresh crack for you. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Give it a little nose.
Beautiful color.
It smells really good.
I don't know if I'm getting buttered popcorn.
I do not smell the buttered popcorn.
It smells more like jet fuel.
It smells pretty hot.
It smells hot.
Go
Let's
ahead
see.
and do the taste test. That first sip was pretty hot.
It's got a little heat, but
It's got a little bite.
I can see where they resemble the buttered popcorn. Got a weird, I want to say weird. It's not exactly popcorn.
I get a buttery flavor on the back end on this. On the front end, I can kind of taste a barley flavor.
I can see where they were going with the buttered popcorn. I can see where it slightly resembles buttered popcorn, but to me, I get more of, again, some of the bacon spices. Um, Not as sweet of a profile as some I've had. More of a, you can taste a little more of the rye, a little more of the spiciness. It's got a little heat to it. Nothing major. Typical for a good cask strength or a barrel strength. Really good. Not my favorite that I've had, but it's not. It's definitely not bad.
I normally judge the taste of a bourbon after my third sip. That was my third sip, and I'm gonna rate it 6. That's my rating, a 6.
So I'll find some natural. I call it natural spices, natural flavors. Real, real nature like. Kind of oaky, almost like you can taste the barrel, but it doesn't have quite that charred barrel taste like a lot of them. In my opinion, I'm going to go with I'm saying 6. I agree with John on a 6. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, our ranking chart is we each rank it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, and then we add the two together and we get our total ranking based out of 20 points. So if we take John's 6 and my 6, that gives us a 12 out of 20 points. So today's review was Still Austin single barrel cask strength buttered popcorn. Not a bad pour. There may be some better out there, but all in all, overall a solid pour. Nothing bad about it.
Not ever having this, I would definitely recommend it to you to try. Maybe you may get a different flavor and smell, but it's supposed to smell like buttered popcorn, it's supposed to taste like buttered popcorn. I'm gonna say negative on that. That's not at all what I taste.
I feel like as much as we're not mixers of bourbon, I feel like this would be a good mixer. It's got a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of sweet. Probably go really good with a ginger ale or a Sprite, maybe even on ice. That may be what we need to do, drop a cube of ice in and see
Maybe
what it tastes like.
maybe tastes a little better with ice. After I've been sipping it a few more times and I smell it, I kind of get a hint of barbecue sauce, like a smoky barbecue sauce. That's just what I'm getting now.
All right, so I'm gonna take one more little sip of this before I put ice in it. But I think ice, there's a couple times ice may enhance it. And again, overall, not a bad pour, just different. It's very unique. I do recommend trying.
So we dropped the ice. To me, the ice intensified the spice in the smell in the nose.
I agree.
It's a little more spicy. And as far as the taste, I'll let you know here shortly.
So it's definitely the rye is prominent in the nose. You can tell it's a rye. It's not a rye whiskey, but it's definitely prominent in rye.
So for me, the ice, it knocked down the spice on the tongue. It's more subtle. It's easier to drink with the ice. That's me personally.
I agree. So I think that the ice knocked down the spice, but in the same breath, the ice kind of intensified the rye, both on the nose and on the taste. Um, I find on the back end, it's got a little bit of that slight bitterness. I don't really know what to compare that to, but it's got a slight bitterness. And again, overall, it's not a bad pour. I feel like this would be probably a really good pour in an old fashioned, or um,
It would definitely be good in an old fashioned.
I think
It
something with a
has
little
that.
sweet. Yeah, something with a little sweet. Old fashioned, Sprite, ginger ale, Coke. It'd probably go great. It needs a little bit more sweet against the rye. And
You know, I would definitely put this bottle on the shelf as one of my mixer bourbons. This wouldn't be top shelf bourbon. This wouldn't be my go-to bourbon, and that's just the way it is. That's how I feel about it.
yeah,
Hopefully, this helps you out.
I agree. No disrespect to Bayou Side Liquor in this. This is not my favorite by any means. I agree with John. I think this would be on my mixing part, my little mixing wet bar. It would not make my shelf.
Yep.
But that being said, it is not bad. It's more of an acquired taste. It's kind of a, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's got a real heavy rye taste, and
It'd be good in an old fashioned.
yeah,
It'd be good in a Manhattan, and that's as far as I can go with it.
yeah, not a straight
It's
sipper.
yeah, no.
That's been Still Austin single barrel cask strength buttered popcorn from Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodeau. Uh,
Hopefully, you enjoyed this review.
yeah, check it out. Go like and follow all of our pages on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bourbon Buds, and that's Buds with a Z. And check us out for more reviews and more blind tastings and all of these things to come.
Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Cheers to the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, I'm thirsty.